Hey buddy, it's Crazy4 and welcome to some more Super Smash Bros. 4 to 3DS. In the last one, we went through All-Star mode with Sheik, Zelda's alter ego, and that was a lot of fun. It was cool just playing as Sheik again in Smash 4 Sheik. But this time around though, we're gonna be heading through All-Star mode as one of my personal favorites. I have a lot of personal favorites, I know, but he's gonna be a lot of fun to play as. Ganondorf. So yeah, we're gonna have another heavy hitter in today's episode, which I'm very excited about. But let's go ahead and check out what palette swap we're gonna be using. I don't know, honestly, there's one, it's like two in particular that I like to use. It's either this one, which is kind of like a more blue, it literally changes the skin tone, or there's also, I believe, it's this one, which is, it's not really different from the standard skin, but I think it's like a slight tint of purple on him. I guess we'll go with this one, even though it really doesn't change much. But I like this one a lot. I just like the purple vibe that Ganondorf has with this one. I think his overall suit, though, is purplish. So, yeah. Hopefully I'm not wrong about that. Watch me pick, like, the poop color or something. I don't think this is that one. Hold on. Can I see anything? Brother, you look the exact same! Alright, also, yeah, we're playing this freaking stage again. Oh my gosh, I was literally like dogging on this stage last episode, and now I have to play on it again. Cause why not, right? Why the frick not? Get out of here. Bam! Okay, there we go. Yeah, Ganondorf's gonna be fun. Ganondorf's gonna be a lot of fun. He's gonna hit like a truck. He's gonna be able to take a lot of damage and still live. You know, he's gonna be very fun. He's very slow. Can't really get around too well, but yeah. We're gonna have a quick episode nonetheless because he's just gonna like storm through everyone, which I'm very excited about. I like these kinds of episodes. Yeah, I don't believe he's got any. Okay, no, this is more purple. This is definitely a lot more of a purplish skin. Okay, this looks nice. This definitely looks a little nice, a lot more noticeable in this neutral lighting. Okay, I'll take it. It actually looks really, really cool on him. It really, really does, so we'll rock with it. Alright, so let's start on a little bit trivia. We got a little bit to go through for Ganondorf, but we'll start off with like a really big piece right now. So Ganondorf's page was added to the Smash 4 website on October 15th. Prior to this, Ganondorf was mentioned on October 10th by Sakurai in his pick of the day post. He remarks, "I wonder if Ganondorf gives you some advantage, despite Ganondorf's page not being added to the website yet." It should be noted that Smash for 3DS had already been released worldwide by October 4, so Ganondorf's presence in the game was already known. Kind of like, that's always made like no sense. It's goofy, but it really did not really make much sense to me. Why are we playing on a freaking scrolling stage? You know, the fact that Ganondorf was like, people already knew he was in the game already freaking came out, but Sakurai's already still here like, yeah, oh, I wonder if Ganondorf's gonna be in the game. It's like, we know he is. I don't know why they were so late on like talking about Ganondorf. I don't know. Maybe some development stuff. It's weird. I don't know what they were doing behind the scenes. Oh, if that hit, that would have been insane. That would have absolutely been insane. But yeah, I'm kind of glad Ganondorf came back. I like him a lot. He's just a really fun overall character to play as. Even Brawl Ganondorf. Everyone hates Brawl Ganondorf a lot. They say it's like the worst character in the entire series. But like, he's still so fun. Like when you could pull, like the stuff you can also pull off of Ganondorf back in Brawl is insane, especially if you know how to use Ganondorf. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. Alright, back to trivia. Let's see what we got. Smash 4 is the first entry in the series to have Ganondorf utilize his sword as an attack, albeit as a custom special Warlock blade. So that's pretty cool how he has that. And in Smash for 3DS is also the first game where Ganondorf is unlocked on a stage other than Final Destination. That's a nice little bit of a change. It is really nice though that they actually like added him onto like an actual stage, because I'm pretty sure it's Gerudo Valley that you fight him on in 3DS. So it's just really cool that like, you know, it's almost like a home stage, right? Because I think he is like a Gerudo, I think that's like his species or whatever. Yeah, and they have a stage for that, so it's just really nice that we actually have like an actual stage for Ganondorf to be fought on when you unlock him. So I do remember back in Melee and of course in Brawl, you do fight Ganondorf on Final Destination when you try to unlock him. I'm pretty sure Brawl played like that. It wasn't Dark World. It was like hidden. There was like some really cool Zelda track that was playing whenever you would unlock Ganondorf in Brawl. I forgot what it was though, but it's a really, really cool one. It's like no, it's not Dark World. Was it Dark World? No, that's a different state. That's a different song. Forest something, I forget what it's called. Please let me know in the comments if you do know it. Okay, let's see what we got next. Smash for Wii U is the only game where Ganondorf is a starter character. That's pretty cool. And Ganondorf's neutral moveset has the most grab moves in the game, as both Flame Choke and Dark Dive count as grabs and cannot be shielded or countered. That's actually pretty interesting. I did not know he had the most grabs in the game. But yeah, it makes sense. I mean, he's got the standard, and of course he's got the two special moves, so, which are really fun to use. I love using Flame Choke and then like immediately following up with like a down air, or sorry, a down tilt. You can also like read your opponent if they like roll away, you know, before you're able to hit off a down tilt. So you can like read them and go for like a forward smash or something, and, like turn around, or even go for like another Flame Choke and try and you know, get that going. There's a lot of really cool, fun stuff you can do with Ganondorf, but you have to like really like read your opponent so you can get those sneaky hits in. Let's see what we got next. When Ganondorf uses the Ganon side on an opponent with one stock left, he will usually still emit his KO voice clip despite not being KO'd. He actually does get KO'd after, which is pretty funny. Very good mechanic to use. And Ganondorf's amiibo description on Nintendo's official website is based on his Melee Trophy description, thereby describing his Ocarina of Time self. That's actually really interesting how they actually described Ocarina of Time, or at least his Melee Trophy description. Huh. Very strange choice there, but you know, that's what they went with. It would've been really cool to like talk about his Twilight Princess design. Because again, this design is just so freaking cool. It's like bearded, it's like basically bulkier Ganondorf that he have in Twilight Princess, and of course brought into Brawl and Smash 4. It's just really cool. I love this design so much of Ganondorf. His Ocarina's design is cool. I know we of course had that in Melee, and then of course they brought it back for Ultimate, which is really cool to see. But I don't know, it doesn't hit as hard as this one does, personally. I confuse myself with the other Ganondorf. Okay, I'm like, what am I hitting? Hey, guess what? Okay, fine, we'll hit you with a jab. The design and the sound of his voice is just so freaking cool to me. I love it. He's like, ugh! I can't replicate it. I just sound like a dying animal. But yeah, let's see what we got next. Of all the veterans that retain their voice clips from Brawl, Ganondorf, Link, and Captain Falcon are the only ones to not make use of knockback voice clips that weren't used in-game in Brawl despite having them. Of course, we mentioned that in Link's episode. And when using Ganondorf's down taunt under the effects of the timer item, his sword will move in an unusual way due to its motion not slowing down with him. Okay, that might be something I have to check out off screen, but that's pretty cool. There's also a YouTube video attached to that piece of trivia, but obviously, you know, I'm not gonna play it mid-episode because we're all about just reading the trivia and then playing the game. Again, if you want to show it off, if you want to check it out yourself, I mean, like, if you have the game, just try it in the game, do the experiment yourself. But there's probably like something you can, just go on the Smash Wiki and just look it up if you're curious, because they do have the link in the trivia section about that little interesting, not mishap, but just like, I don't even know what to describe it as. I really don't. Also, can we just talk about how we've gotten 2 freaking auto-scrolling stages as Ganondorf? That's just rude. That is actually toxic. I really don't appreciate that game. I'm a slow character and you're giving me these kinds of stages. Oh, I swear, if we go on like Gar Plain, I'm gonna be, it's gonna be something. Anyways, final 2 pieces. We got Ganondorf's NTSC crowd chant is very similar to the one in Melee, where the crowd eerily drags out the second part of his name. I do remember that one. That was really fun. And despite his Ocarina of Time design appearing as a trophy in 3DS, Wii U is the only game where Ganondorf's design from that game does not appear. Another weird I can't speak. Another weird thing about of course, literally, what did I say? I'm like, oh yeah, watch us get a freaking Gar playing. It's like, and then look what happens, we get Gar playing, so that's fun. Sorry, as I was saying, yeah, so far third character in a row where we like have either one version or both versions not referencing the Ocarina design. Ganondorf, don't do that to me, buddy. Scared me. I do not want to be off stage right now, especially on this stage. If it's a different stage, and sure, if it was like Umbra Clock Tower, then yeah, I would not mind that at all. Trying to do some offstage shenanigans with Ganondorf, but not in this stage. I'm sorry, this stage is way too risky for me. I don't like the stage as it is. It sucks, and I know like a lot of people can agree with me too. I remember hanging out with Ralph earlier. Actually, it was more so. Okay, Greninja, sure, you can do that if you want. And I was talking about like stages that I hate playing on, and I mentioned guard playing. He's like, oh yeah, that stage sucks. So, you know, I think many people can agree. But that's it for today's episode. For All-Star Mode of Ganondorf. Not that good of a score, sadly. But I guess what it takes is probably just like doing more damage, focusing on more damage and more hits on your opponents, and then killing them off instead of just going for that really big one-shots to kill them off. That's how you kind of can guarantee some more points. But yeah. And that's a trophy. Really cool. I think she decided to use the sword in his trophy. I think that's a really good touch. That's really sick to see. Also very interesting that they chose that color for Ganondorf. I was honestly expecting the gray Ganondorf, the Grandpa Dwarf, to be used as a color in this game, or at least like for that trophy. Very surprised that they didn't. I don't know why they didn't, but they didn't. So okay. I guess like some people like that color more. I mean, the blue color is nice. I mean, it's the one I sometimes tend to use if I'm not using the purple one. Because sometimes I forget about the purple one, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm just like, yeah, let's use the blue one. Especially since it's like right there behind the standard one too. So, it's, you know, in the Wii U version, for example, they don't save your palette swaps, your recently used palette swaps, unlike the 3DS version. Oh, there we go. We got it. Nice, easy. What is happening in this picture, by the way? It's like, I don't even understand it. We have Toon Link in like a different color on the right. We've got Dark Toon Link behind him, and then we have just Ganondorf behind them both with the bunny hood. I'm extremely confused on what this one's supposed to resemble, but all right, I guess. Unless it's like some sort of weird transition that Toon Link is having. I don't know. I don't even know. Some of these pictures like do make sense and are really cool. Some of them are just really goofy to just like see. But hey, that's the beauty of Smash. You never know what to expect, right? Especially with these single credit stuff or single mode credit stuff. I don't want to keep doing the up tilt, but I keep doing it by accident. I'm also like kind of used to doing up tilt, especially on this section. And like Ganondorf, I forget that Ganondorf also just like has a really slow up tilt. Very fun and powerful to like hit off, but like very tough to hit off, that's for sure. Just because that speed, you have to really catch your opponent off guard, right? Just perfectly timed. It's not easy. It is not easy at all. But hey, it's still fun to use. Alright, Ganondorf, let's check out that trophy of yours, see what you got going for yourself. And yeah. Let's figure it out. Let's look at that really cool pose. I love seeing the sword in action. So Ganondorf alt. Being in the powerhouse that he is, the King of Evil is a great choice for free-for-alls. His Warlock Punch delivers a thunderous, dark energy-fueled blow from his left hand. Unfortunately, left-handed dark energy-fueled blows take some time to charge. You can turn to face someone as they cowardly try to hit you from behind. I kind of like how it's like just an entire paragraph just based off a Warlock Punch. I mean, it's a good move, it's a fun move, and you can really like do some crazy stuff with it, but like it does take a while too. Again, it's like you really have to just catch your opponent off guard to be able to like perfectly hit it off. But yeah, so that's it for today's episode of Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS. Thank you all so much for watching. In the next one, we're going to be heading through All-Star Mode as the last Zelda character, that of course being Toon Link. And you could probably imagine what color I'm gonna be going through as in this episode. So yeah, you know, if you know, you know, right? But yeah, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Social media, including the Twitch, the Sing channel, the Music channel, and the VOD channel, are down below in the description. And I'll see you all in the next one. Pop-Tart out.